three prophecy of Daniel that are about to be fulfilled in 2025.
The world is on the edge of something massive.
A storm is brewing, a shift that will shake the very foundations of society. And yet, most people have no idea what is coming. The prophet Daniel, over 2,500 years ago, saw visions so terrifying that they made him sick for days. Those visions were not just ancient history, they were messages for us, for 2025. One of the most chilling prophecies Daniel recorded was about a final empire that would rise just before the end of time. This empire, symbolized in Daniel 2 and Daniel 7, was not like the kingdoms before it. The vision of the great statue in Daniel 2 showed us a sequence of kingdoms, ending with a strange mix of iron and clay in its feet. This represents the final world power, a divided yet strong force that will dominate the earth in the last days. Then came another vision. Daniel saw a terrifying fourth beast, unlike anything before it. It had iron teeth, claws that devoured everything in its path. It crushed and trampled the earth, ruling with absolute power. This beast represents the final kingdom that will rise in 2025. But here's the terrifying part. This empire won't come through war or conquest like before. No, this time, it will come through deception. A new world order, a single governing power that will unite nations under the illusion of peace. We see the signs already, the world growing restless, nations merging economies, governments pushing for global unity. People will celebrate this empire, not knowing they are welcoming the beast. The Bible warns us that this system will prepare the way for the Antichrist. Daniel saw a little horn rising from this final empire, a leader so cunning and persuasive that he will deceive the whole world. He will promise peace but bring destruction. He will demand loyalty and worship, forcing people into submission. And here's what will shake you to the core. This final empire is already forming. Political alliances, economic shifts, digital currencies, everything is lining up for 2025. Daniel's vision is no longer in the distant future. It is happening right now. The question is, are we ready? The second prophecy of Daniel that are about to be fulfilled in 2025 is the Great Deception and the Changing Laws. Daniel's second prophecy is even more chilling. In Daniel 7 verse 25, he speaks of a leader who will speak great words against the Most High and shall wear out the saints, and think to change times and laws. What does this mean? It means that in 2025, we will witness a global shift like never before. Laws will change, moral laws, religious laws, even the concept of time itself. The world will be forced to accept new rules, new values that go directly against God's commands.
Look around.
Can you see it happening? Religious freedom is already under attack. Traditional values are being erased. Everything once considered sacred is now mocked and rejected. And this is just the beginning. Daniel warned that this coming ruler would not only change the laws of nations but the very laws of God. How will he do it? Through influence, through media, through political pressure. The world will embrace this deception willingly, believing it to be progress. The saints, true believers, will be worn out, persecuted, ridiculed, and silenced. 2025 will be the year when we see major laws shifting at a speed never seen before. Those who refuse to follow the New World Order will be branded as enemies. The deception will be so strong that even some believers will fall into the trap. Jesus himself warned us in Matthew 24 verse 24 that in the last days, even the elect could be deceived. But Daniel also saw something else, a promise. In Daniel 12, he was told that those who remain faithful will shine like the stars. No matter how dark things get, God's people will be strengthened.
Those who understand the times will resist the deception.
The question is, will you be one of them?
And the last prophecy is about the end of the battle and the victory of the saints.
The final prophecy of Daniel is the most dramatic of all. In Daniel 12, an angel tells him about the end, a time of great trouble, unlike anything the world has ever seen. But then comes the most powerful part. At that time, Michael shall stand up, the great prince who stands watch over your people. This means war, a spiritual war that will spill into the physical realm. The world will be in chaos. The final empire will have gained control. The deception will be complete. But suddenly, heaven will move.
The archangel Michael, God's warrior, will rise against the forces of darkness.
The battle of the ages will begin. This is not just a battle of nations, it is a battle for souls.
The forces of the Antichrist will seek to destroy those who remain faithful.
But Daniel saw that in the midst of this chaos, a great deliverance will come. The book of life will be opened, and those whose names are written in it will be saved. Here's what will shake you. Daniel was told to seal up the book until the time of the end. That time is now. The prophecies are no longer sealed, they are unfolding before our eyes. In 2025, the world will enter a period of final testing. But those who remain faithful, those who stand firm in their belief, will see the greatest victory ever.
The end of the beast's reign will come with fire from heaven.
The Antichrist will be destroyed, and the kingdom of God will rise in power. So, what must we do? Prepare. Watch. Stay awake. The prophecies of Daniel are not just stories, they are warnings. And 2025 is the year when everything begins.
Will you be ready for what is coming?
If this is your first time of watching our video, make sure to subscribe, like and comment, so we can keep in touch. Thanks.